Blue skies are made in heaven. Here in the dark, the world is changing and a new day's begun. I made this little turmeric, like ginger lemon shot thing, and I try to take it every morning. It actually lasts quite a while in the fridge, so. And then I gotta follow it with some water so it doesn't stain my teeth. Also, just because I should drink more water, but that's not something I'm very good at. I hope you can hear me over my food cooking, but I've also been making my own dairy milk, and this one is pumpkin and hemp and oat, and it's probably my best one yet. And so I'm gonna make my matcha latte with this milk. I'm really excited. Okay, got my breakfast, my matcha, I'm so excited. And this beautiful view behind me. This has been like one of the first, what seems to be sunny days, and it just so happened that that occurred on I guess when I was planning last week to do this little solo trip up to some old growth. Yeah, it looked like it was gonna be a nice sunny day, and it is, so I'm feeling very grateful. And we are gonna munch this breakfast. I'm not like forcing myself to have a super like early morning and get up there quick. So I'm just gonna have a slow morning, have my breakfast, and then it's about a 2-hour car ride up to where I'm going. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna eat my breakfast and then I'll probably check in with you again. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Bye! Oh my god! Let it go. Be myself. Be nice. Okay, just gonna do a quick little get ready. Gonna brush my teeth and put some skincare on this face, and then we're pretty much gonna go. What time is it? Yeah, we're a little behind schedule, but that's how things go with me in the mornings. I love my morning routine. Let's go. Okay, hello. We are in the car, and yeah, we've got about a 2-hour drive up to the old growth, and I'm going to listen to some podcasts. Hopefully the drive is nice and smooth. I used to do this drive a lot, and so for the last couple years I've kind of like avoided going up to this area, just to, you know, try some other places, but I love this drive, and it's been a while, and it is an absolutely beautiful day. So we're gonna head out, and I will check in with you, I don't know, maybe if I stop along the road or once I'm there.
To the beauty that is right in front of your life, instead of thinking that more of anything other than what you said.
Hello, you made it. I'm enjoying a little cookie that I made. We're really up in the middle of nowhere. Maybe I should put a hold on the cookie so I can talk to you. It's absolutely gorgeous out. Could have not asked for a better day. I'm going to put on my shoes. I've got my film camera, and we're going to walk around this old growth forest. This is actually like an old growth site that had a lot of advocacy and protests back in like 2020, 2021, I think it was. But I've actually never been here before. So I'm pretty sure it's an old growth forest kind of running along a creek. And so we're going to go explore, and then I'm going to head up to another old growth area afterwards. So yeah, I'm going to eat my cookie. I'm going to show you the sights. Yeah, we'll get going. I got to put on my shoes, my slippers. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to find the trail. So for now, I'm just meandering along the side of this stream, and then I think I'm gonna reach a bridge at some point. So that's where we're at. Thank you for that. I would have no idea. Now that I'm not fighting for my life on that trail, I am just exploring the campsite that sits on this old growth and creek. And I was looking into things, and that blockade and advocacy group is actually still active, and they have a blockade up on one of the FSRs. So if you're interested in looking into that, I would definitely recommend. Yeah, they've done a lot of advocacy in protecting our old growth forests on Vancouver Island. But yeah, I'm just looking around. There's lots of beautiful, beautiful trees here. Oh, look at this one. Hi, Big Mama. I'll give you guys a little shot of her. Actually, let's try to set you up so you can see. She's a big lady. Gorgeous, gorgeous. But yeah, I'm going back to California this spring, and we're gonna spend some time in the redwoods, which I am greatly looking forward to. But I always forget that we have so much old growth right where I live. So I'm really enjoying this. I can't get over how perfect this day is. I think this is one of the nicest days in like over a month. I'm so lucky. Okay, I'm back in the car. That wasn't quite the trail experience that I was anticipating, but still fun nonetheless. I am going to head about 20 minutes up island to another old growth wreck kind of site, or I guess logging site, and we're gonna see a big tree. And then there's also some other little trails along the way that I might stop at. But we're doing pretty good for time. I mean, that was a bit longer than I had expected, just with the bushwhacking, but we really have no place to be. So I'm gonna head up there and yeah. Hello folks. Funnily enough, I was just thinking, wow, I'm doing a lot of driving for a hiking trip. But I'm gonna hike in on the rest of the FSR because it's been pretty okay for most of it, but I'm getting to a point now where I feel like my car is tired and the rest of it is just a little, I don't know. I was looking up this hill and I was like, I think it's time to get out and walk. I don't know how long we have. Hopefully not that long. But All Trails has done me dirty a lot today because it took me completely like 20 minutes in the wrong direction, and then yeah, it's definitely like been an hour since I've been in the car from the other place, and it said it was only gonna be 20 minutes. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna get out. We're gonna bring our lunch and hopefully hike in to this big tree. You can see him. So this. Also, give me some feedback on the mic because I feel like half the time I like think it's on and then it's not and I have to re-record clips, and then the other half of the time I'm not even really that sold on the audio. So let me know. But enough of that. This is Doug. Doug is old growth Douglas fir. One of the biggest of its kind that we know of, I think, at least in British Columbia. So the story goes that they were logging this area, which is quite significant. I couldn't really get any shots because I was driving down the FSR while I was driving in, but clear cutting around here is pretty jarring. And Doug sits in a clear cutted area all alone. The loggers saw Doug and they'd already clear cut the whole area, but they just couldn't quite bring themselves to also cut down Doug. So here he stands as somewhat of a symbol of what this forest once was. I think he enacts a lot of strong emotions for people. He just has quite the presence. So many people come from all over to visit him, and I'm feeling very grateful that I am here alone on this beautiful day, sharing space with Doug. Yeah, it's quite a powerful. He's quite a powerful symbol, and it's hard to communicate that unless you are here. Yeah, you just kind of want to stare up at him, really. I feel like this doesn't even do. Sorry, that was probably a little close. I'm learning. This doesn't even really do it justice, so I'll try to get some better clips. But yeah, I'm gonna lie down here and look up at Doug for a while, and then when it's time to go, I'll go. But yeah, it feels like you're paying a lonely friend a visit, you know? Like he's just here without any of his longtime friends. So I'm gonna eat my lunch and maybe sing him a couple songs if I'm feeling up to it. He can't tell me no, really. So yeah, it's very quiet. You can hear the, I think it's the Gordon River, which is flowing just down from here. And then lots of birds. Like, could you imagine being a bird and living in Doug? How safe you'd feel. he probably gets pretty attacked by the elements, for lack of a better term, because he's so unprotected. Anyways, I'm gonna hang out and stop talking. I'm gonna turn you off because you're affecting the vibe. You're kind of ruining the vibe. I think if you do have the opportunity to come visit Doug, you definitely should. I just feel like when you're here, you can really like feel him missing his friends, you know? Yeah. That's all I've got to say. And so you can even see this one here. So alright folks, we have made it to our final outdoor stop of the day. This is Botanical Beach. I have been here a lot of times before, but I haven't really been just to like explore the beach because it's quite a long drive from where I live, but it's the end or the beginning, depending on which way you do it, of a backpacking trail that I have done quite a few times now, called the Juan de Fuca Trail. Our most popular South Island backpacking trail is called the West Coast Trail. It runs alongside coast of kind of between here, which is Port Renfrew, and Tofino, which is a really famous and popular surf destination. But what people don't really know about is the Juan de Fuca Trail. And I think that's a really good alternative because the West Coast Trail, you need to take a ferry. You have to, I think it's quite expensive. Like you need to book out a permit like quite a bit in advance. Whereas the Juan de Fuca, you can really just show up. There are exit points at multiple destinations along the way. And it's I think it's like 1 or 2 nights less. So it's a bit less of a commitment. But with like very similar beautiful beach scenery. So yeah, if you've been thinking about the West Coast Trail and you're unsure or just don't want to spend the money, I would recommend doing the Juan de Fuca. We're just going to explore Botanical Beach today, which is nice because normally when I'm here, I'm like finishing like a 4-day backpacking trek and I'm like, let's just get to the car. I want to go home and shower. Let's go. I think we're a little bit early for sunset, but I might hang out there for a while because we're definitely going to get some golden hour action. And then I'll head back to the little hiker hut that I booked for the overnight, which I'm really excited about. Wow, that is very bright. found such an elite spot. Found this one. It's a jellyfish. They're back in the water. Okay guys, I made it to my little hiker hut. So let's open it up and have a little tour. Oh my gosh guys, it's so cute. Okay, hello. I'm in the hiker hut. This would be such a fun place to like stay after, which I mean I assume it's 4, but after like one of the longer treks with some buddies, because it can definitely like comfortably sleep 3. And it was like the cheapest thing that I could rent up here. So yeah, I'm just gonna get myself situated. I've got some life admin to do. I do have to reply to the people that have texted me today. And then I think I'm gonna maybe stretch a bit and do some journaling. That's what's on the agenda. I think that I'm just like feeling really cold right now because the heater wasn't on. So I need to get this place cooking a bit more. And then I was thinking that I might go for a sunset swim. Potentially. I think that would be good for me, or else I'm just kind of hanging out in here for the rest of the night because I brought my own dinner and stuff. So yeah, I think we're just gonna settle in and go from there. Hello guys, this lighting is fantastic. As you may be able to tell, I did not go for a sunset cold plunge. I actually didn't even see the sunset because I got really cold and I have the heater on full blast and it's just taking a very long time to warm up in this little spot, but I'm going to cook some dinner. I just had a big rot on my phone trying to like piece my life together a little bit. And yeah, we're gonna heat up this amalgamation of many different types of meal prep. And then we're gonna enjoy that. And I'm very excited. And I think we're gonna do some journaling and some art and a little bit of yoga movement stretch. You can't even see. Guys, I feel like a tripod would have probably been better to purchase than a mic, because I'm obviously not even using the mic, and all of my angles have been horrendous.
Maybe even feeling a little ball of orange light glowing here. Inhale, extend back, extend back, and shift the weight forward, more down.
Hey. Angle, I can't. I'm doing a bit of journaling and drawing, so I thought I would share. I am not, okay, let's just not do a disclaimer. I'm trying to be a creative being, and me trying is beautiful in itself, and I want to share it with you. Okay, this is my poem about Lonely Duck. To be a creature living in Doug's branches is to be a being cradled by the softly wrinkled arms of Mother Earth. To safely support the lives of others, rarely gifted reciprocity in return. To stand rooted alone against violent coastal winds, no hand to hold, no friend to sway with. Nothing stands to shelter Doug from pelting raindrops, chilling mist. He weathers each storm, standing tall, impeding soft eggshells from a deadly fall. And although many souls come to visit, they cannot bring back all the friends he misses. So here he stands until the end of time, a symbol of an eradicatory craft. That's that. And then I drew a little oil pastel drawing of him. I'm very new to oil pastels. I used to not really enjoy them because they were messy and overwhelmed me a bit. But I really love oil pastel artwork, and I'm just trying to embrace the messiness of life these days. So that's Doug. Yeah, that's all I've got to share for now. I think I'm gonna do some more drawing, probably some more writing. Probably won't share it because that was vulnerable enough in itself, but I just want more people to share their art with the world, so I'm gonna share mine with you. Oh, hey. So beautiful. Okay guys, I didn't really say anything to the camera this morning because my phone was dead, and then I tried to film a couple silly little iPad clips to make up for it. But I've got power and I stopped very quickly because there are people surfing, and well, not really surfing, more like kayak surfing because the surf isn't super big. But I don't know, I've been here many times and I've actually never seen anyone out. So that was kind of a fun, oh, that was a good wave. That was kind of a fun thing to drive into this morning. But I'm going to go to this cafe that I love, that does like some breakfast wraps and sandwiches, and grab a coffee there. And then I have a yoga class at 11 that I'm trying to make it back to the city to go to. So that's the plan. I'll keep you updated. I don't know when I'm gonna end the video. Oh my gosh, that looks like so much fun. But yeah, I'll keep you in the loop. Okay, so this is a really humbling post-hot yoga glow that I've got going on right now. But I thought that I would end my little getaway video here and also show you some pieces that I picked up from the ceramic firing place as I end off the video. So this is a little salt. These are all like very messily hand built, but I'm trying to get more comfortable with my hand building and not just like obsessing over like how perfect I can get something on the wheel. So this makes for a good point of that. But I just made like a little salt holder and scooper for the counter in my kitchen. And then I made same glaze. This glaze is fun. This is a little lemon squeezer. So, and I could have made like a little spout that trapped the seeds, but I didn't because I was lazy. So this is what we got. So pretty. And then I just have like another, this needs a really good sponge because it got kind of dirty, but this is just bisque. And this is going to be like a little fruit bowl on our kitchen table. I just have to glaze it, and I'm excited because I'm going to use a new glaze that I got for that one that I haven't used yet. Shit! It's recording in quick time. I don't know if I can fix that. I don't know if I need to re-record. But if I can fix it, thank you for hanging out with me in Port Renfrew. And yeah, I'm gonna go check the clip.